So let me tell you about Qigong. There we go. Qi is the Chinese word for energy. And it's spelled Qi, but it's really pronounced Chi, Qi. And energy in the Chinese philosophy pertains to anything that is both living, but also that is existing in this both physical earth world. So even though, like, for example, rocks, which some people don't necessarily consider living, but they have chi, they have energy. They're considered sort of inanimate. Okay, and then chi also refers to emotions, are considered energy. Thoughts are also energy. And anything we do with our bodies is about the flow of energy. And music is energy. They're sound waves, as modern science has detected. Art, any kind of artwork is energy because it has a particular it creates a particular feel. The artist.
And the creative process takes energy.
Yes.
I get hungry with all that creative process afterwards.
Yes, I agree. So then that's a little bit about Qi. And then Gong of Qi Gong means work, can mean practice. And I wanted to preface why it translates like that, because I think it has a little different meaning for the Western translation as it compared to the Chinese meaning of it. I was reflecting that the word gong and work is actually meant to have a positive connotation, and that practice is something to strive towards and work towards. And there's a lot of actually positivity and encouragement in the Asian culture around that word. So I wanted to invite that for you to understand why it's called, practice or work. Because I think sometimes the word work has a little different meaning in the Western culture. Yeah. She nods. And so there's ways of making that pleasurable, which is the word I like to use when teaching Qigong to English speakers, because that word pleasure allows one to then pay attention a little more and bring self-awareness. And we'll practice how that kind of ties into the practice of Qigong. And then I want to let you know that Qigong includes meditation, breath work, visualizations, acupressure, which is pressure of the acupuncture points. Any form of energy healing is considered Qigong. They include movements, like Tai Chi is a form of Qigong. The basis of it includes Qigong. And so why? Why practice? So the purpose is to connect the body, the mind, the emotions, and the spirit. And thus the effect of that is health and self-healing. And so very much the traditional way of practicing Qigong is you just do it, and the healing happens. It's more the modern way of wanting to know Qigong that you want to know like what it's for. But that has become a way of teaching it, which is useful. But I want you to know the traditional way is the teacher shows you, you practice it, and then you'll get your own benefits and you'll have the awareness of what it's actually helping you with. Okay, that's one way of. So I want you to keep that in mind. So one of the principles I want to work with and share with you about Qigong today is the idea of where intention goes, energy flows. Okay? And on the Living Peace Now community, I think you'll receive a lot of different aspects of that. Where intention goes, energy flows. And we'll do that for you through the body, through some movements. Um, we'll get to listen to your story, and then we'll reflect on that aspect. So we'll kind of bring intention into that aspect. And what I want to share with you today around that is we're going to check in a little bit with the body today in a little bit, and know that where there is a bit of pain or stiffness or discomfort, we say the energy there is a little stagnant. And so we're going to help that release through gentle movement. And so the energy will flow, and then blood will circulate more efficiently, and the area will self-heal with time. Sometimes it's not right away, okay, but it will happen right at the moment. Sometimes we just don't always notice that there's healing happening, but it is happening. So where energy flows, the blood will flow, and self-healing will happen. All right.